Hello. This guitar is for sale on Reverb and Sweetwater Gear Exchange. Have it up for like $5.80 or so, which includes shipping. But it might take a little less. I don't know. Feel free to make an offer. But today, working on the good old Cort OUIJA guitar. No relation to Kirk Hammett's Ouija guitar, which, there was no internet. I didn't know anything about that guitar for years. Until years after this was made. Play a few things on this because I'm going to do a lot of work. At least plan to. Damn it. That note isn't in there. Oh. Should probably do that chord shape here. Let's play something more familiar. Oh, alright, let's see now. Done a bit of playing, so I have something to compare it to later if I want. Oh, got some mail. Never cut toward yourself, kids. Erasers. Saw a guy doing a repair on a headstock, and he was using these to help get good grip on weird clamp angles, because you know these can flex along with the shape. You get a good grip on them. I thought that was a pretty good idea. This is one I plan to do well, I bought like this. I plan to do a more old school bananas headstock on it. I can, if my skills are that refined. But I thought that would help. So we got that. And got some of these strings because back in the day I used to use the old 5150 strings. And I actually haven't played with nickel plated strings in a very long time. I was just using Fenders because they were handy. The steel, they're not nickel plated. So I wanted to try some nickel plated again. So we got those. What else we got here? Not that. Not that. Not that. Although, while I'm in here, that is what I want to try. First, I want to make sure my neck relief is still what it was a while back. So I haven't checked it since I put this guitar back together and set it up the first time. I'm sure I've seen people completely straighten the neck before using a fret rocker. My thought is we're dealing with very short distances, and also I'm going to be playing it, this way. Some people say, you put the capo here on the first fret. Some people say you should hold it down 16th fret. This is probably 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. But basically where the neck joins the body. Other people say do it on the top fret. I'm just going to look at both. See what I think. See if I think it's close enough to just leave it or not. And I'm taking the measurement around the 8th fret. I'm going to check here. I think I've been going by 10 thousandths. Electric guitar neck relief. Should I lower it? Oh, wait. Let's verify how they're looking at it. That's just what it is, not how to set it. got a message. It'd be okay with me. Hmm. And we're gonna straighten it just a hair. Make sure if this is the right size. Feels like my truss rod is completely loose. I think this one is actually the right side. Alright. Yeah, let's go for 6. It's so hard to get these things in straight so they don't. I mean, it'll seem like the string is bouncing, and then you have a slightly different angle, and you just fly right under. Yeah, it's very close to 6. I think that's going to be fine. Oops. Usually I wrap my cord through and locks itself in position, but since I'm picking them, so I'm taking the strap off and on repeatedly, I didn't do that. So I tightened the truss rod a little bit. Everything's up in picture here. Of course, since this is full floating, by the time I get there, tension's changed on the first couple of strings. Don't be difficult, B. So I like a reactive guitar, a guitar that you can it's not so isolated. You can hear what you're doing. But with the brass block and everything, the brass claw hook, various things on this, it's actually just a little too reactive, being full floating. That sounds like a string is rattling. But it's not. It's on the top fret. There's nothing for the string to rattle against. There goes a lot of it. So yeah. One thing I want to do to this. Just checking, I have like just the smallest amount of clearance between the side of the wood here and the spring. Tremolo's straight with the neck, but the neck is not straight with this route. So yeah, it's really hard to tell if a rattling sound is from fret rattling. I don't want any pressure on the neck. got one. Now, autofocus, dang it. Please. Okay. So, turn down the volume on this thing. Got a slight rock all the way from this edge to over here. And then there's a bit of a divot. Oh, did I get a message? Actually, I think I need a little bit of emergency protein. Yeah, be right back. Feeling a little flaky. Put this quite thin little. Yeah, I don't think it's really lifted up. I think it's just worn down the next spot over. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry to have to take a food break. I to feel a little bit of the flatiness or flakiness that I get before a blood sugar issue. I'm having a little bit of a summer sausage. Nip it in the bud. This is interesting. Practically this whole fret seems to be high. Turned away and now I don't know which one it was. I thought it was that one. Oh, nope. I get a false reading on the whole thing. Looked at a couple of videos earlier, and one thing you want to make sure is not to have this at an angle, because it can be bent this way. You need to have the straight edge flat on the fret. I'll come back and look at this one. Alright. Suppose you can probably hear that. Isn't a lot. And it's done by the time it gets there. So, I'll just put a wood block behind the back edge of my tremolo and did a dip. I've got two choices here. Well, it's actually a lot of choices, but two that appeal to me. are either to get a diamond file and take this down a little bit, or I can use my fret diamond file. Try to take that down a little bit. Which will crown it at the same time. Basically, if I did the other file, I would do this first and then, do the other first and then just do this. So, might skip a step here, maybe. I've already gotten low enough on this outer part. Almost there. Stay on target. Almost there. Just a little bit of black left. Alright. We've removed the black. Goes all the way to the edge, so once again, all the way to the edge. That was quick. Guess now that the top of the crown is filed, now that the crown is done, it's easier to take off metal. So until you got a crown, you're taking off the sides. Actually, I need to take that little bit off there. That's actually still a little bit of ink. Keep in mind, I've used this file quite a few times, so Actually, it appears that little bit of ink that's left on there isn't in the range. It's still high. That's just past it. This fret actually has a little bit of damage right there, if you can see that dark spot. Something must have hit it. But it's a little off the crown. Not a big deal. So probably about the time I get to that, yeah, if you're using a regular diamond file, don't go after it this heavy. Just take a little bit off, because if you're just on the surface, you're going to be going down quickly. This is cupping the whole thing. So it's not taking it off as quickly as it seems. Okay, let's check that baby out. Not a lot left. It's going down just slowly. That's the way we want to do it. We don't want to go down too fast, or we'll go past the point of no return. If you go down too low, then the only way to fix it is to lower all the frets that way. And that would suck. That would suck. Oops, I went a little far there. In this case, if I go a little far, it's just going to get to the point where there's that slightly worn down spot. So it won't really be an issue. Just a little bit more. I'm not even going to mark it. What's that? Alright. Try to polish that up a little bit just using this let's try to take out some of the deep scratches. That's very little. I've never tried it before, so I'm just trying it. It takes a little while to go from completely from freshly ground to completely polished. Polishing stuff here. Pull this back a little. That was not so loud. And I've got a rather ugly piece of cardboard here that I use just for this job. Because it spits a bit. Take all the way across, I guess. Oh, come off. Actually, that did go faster to polish that. Quite a bit faster. All right. Just a little past that. Fret doesn't seem to be raised. I've got a couple of little divots like there and there where the strings have worn the fret down, but I need to get down a little deeper than that and a little past it. Keep in mind you can destroy your guitar doing this. I am by no means a professional, but I have done it a lot of times. And I'm not, however it may look, I am not just going at it willy-nilly. I'm watching the little dots, the imperfections in there to see when I get down deep enough. You also got to keep your fretboard radius in mind. These frets are all like little hills, so you don't want to go straight across the top. You kind of curve into it. Still got some there, 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 there. Maybe there. Gotten mostly down past the point where the little dips were made by using, you know, the fret wear. So it's a little harder to tell how far I'm going. I actually want to take a little more off here, so I'm starting with a little bit more of a tilt. Got a lot of shavings here. I'm going to put a little cross mark here. It starts there. It goes to about there. I'm going to draw a line on top here. But I'm also going to color this into the fret. And down to the fretboard over here. So that I can see if I'm going down on these. So I don't want to go down anymore on that side or that side. But keep in mind this fretboard is, there's a radius to this. So as long as I've got the tilt right, I'll only take off that middle section. They're different, doing just the end of the file. Just run it over it to make a good crown. Alright. Maybe all I get done tonight. It's taking a while, so if that's the case, then I'll be working on this again tomorrow. Oh. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I was using the word equation correctly earlier, and so I was like, Google, uh, meaning of the word equation. I wanted to know if like a simple addition, 1 plus 1, counted as equation, or if it had to be like with variables like algebra or something. It never hurts to make sure. Anyway, it starts reading to me this paragraph. If I can get it up there. Statement that the value of two mathematical expressions are equal indicated by the sign smiley face. So yeah, it took that section that was in parentheses, and since there was an equal sign at the end, it thought that was a smiley face. Just a little amusement. The smiley face symbol. This feels like I'm taking off a ton of freaking metal. It's a little bit scary. Another paper towel. This one's getting all full of little metal shavings. Now this isn't bad for a guitar that's from the mid to late 80s. And has been played pretty regular throughout those years. Damn it. If the whole fret was this way, I wouldn't worry. Since it's not, there's a chance of taking off necessary material. I have to worry if I get ink on my fretboard. It's black already. I may seem reckless at this stuff at times, but I'm really not. That is an illusion. Clumsy. Clumsy, yeah. Alright, we're making some headway finally. Must have gotten about to the right point. Should probably wait to do the full done. Okay. Beep-a-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. I'll make it so it goes all the way across this time. That way if I decide I want to go a little more, I don't have to worry about going off the end of the tape. And worked so well last time. Do a little bit of pre-smoothing with the Brillo pad. You can see a bit of silver stuff right there. That's fret material. People think that Brillo pads are pretty non-destructive. Well, that's wood from rubbing it up and down the back of my neck earlier. It's basically fine sandpaper. For better or worse. Don't use it on your non-stick pans. They'll wear out faster. Always use safety goggles. Let's see if we can get a little lower. A little closer. Oh no. It's gonna be noisy. So get back. Get back at it. Get out of here. That's all I need for, not the spinning part. Very shiny. Hola, sister.
Hola.
We know what Vicky Gypsy wants.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
I do not know. I can text her.
That's a plan, or I could call her.
Calling might be more accurate.
Probably. Here's the card that we need to put in. Bing.
Oogie. Yeah, none of these need it, but since I've taken this one down a little bit, that one's gonna need it. I'll probably end up having to do all of these. Of course, that'll make my guitar better. Well, that's wonderful news. Basically, this whole damn fret. All except for that last little bit.
You were so right about the AI's reaction to not taking its word that you can just that it can do everything for you.
That it sounds like it's getting pissed at you?
Yes. It completely changes the tone.
Like you're being difficult. There's a couple of imperfections in the fret here that are telling me that I haven't gone down far enough because they stay black. I'm going to color that part too so I'll know if I'm getting that far. It's like just right at the edge of rocking over there, so if I do go there a little bit, it's not going to be a big bad thing, but something nice to stick under this. There we go. That takes some of the effort out of this. Okay, looks like I've taken out. Oh, no, there's still a little bit. Yeah, now it looks like I've taken out the imperfections. Huh?
That's fine, dog.
Did you learn anything?
I'm waiting for Gypsy to call me back.
Okay. Okay, once again, I'm gonna dress that a little bit with this Brillo pad. That eases up the, or speeds up the polishing process pretty substantially. More than I would have expected. If I had some fancy pre-crown fret de-Watsonators, that'd probably be even better, but since I do this, since I don't get paid, where'd my stuff go? Got me in the nose. A little bit of polishing compound. This wheel's about cashed. It's a very shiny fret. Oh yes. Very nice. Yeah. Got my nose down too low and got a piece of polishing compound as a reward. Whew. Well, I guess it is a little bit. But not as bad as I expected. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes and look for Subway coupons. Might still have the 30% off. Dude, that would be nice. Subway, come on. Oh, excuse me. Foot long cookie. I got some more codes I can try, but first, let me bewail the crowd. Do 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 do. Well, yeah. That piece of tape's not gonna matter. This isn't done, but I wonder if it makes any difference. May actually be a little low there. Yeah, probably not gonna see any improvement until I finish. Oh well. Curse Subway for their lack of specials. Imagine she's a little out of tune because I had that board shoved under here for a while. Yeah. Alright. So, we shall call that the end for the day. I'll get back to work on it tomorrow. So take care, have fun, and have a great evening.